entrepreneur. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled, Although It's Really Cool Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, the wrong type of shopping cart design will definitely cost you money. In fact, let's take a look at 3 simple ways choosing the wrong shopping cart design can and will jeopardize your long-term sales. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to focus on 3 incredibly simple ways that this totally cool technology called a shopping cart system, if you don't choose the right design, it's going to cost you money in at least 3 simple ways. So let's take a look, and hopefully you can start avoiding this. Entrepreneur, the first thing you have to recognize is, believe it or not, one of your biggest challenges online, whether you have an e-commerce site or otherwise, you got to learn how to reduce something called the dreaded shopping cart abandonment. Believe it or not, this phenomenon still occurs over 50% of the time. Visitors, for whatever reason, put something in a cart, but before they actually check out and pay for it, guess what? They simply abandon the cart and leave. This happens all the time. So this video is going to focus on 3 incredibly simple shopping cart design mistakes that you need to address, and hopefully you can avoid losing money as a direct result. So here's the major shopping cart design mistake number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, before you sign on the dotted line, make sure that the system you're thinking about using does not require your potential buyers to click a buy button when all they're simply trying to do is add the item to the shopping cart. Because for whatever reason, believe it or not, when people put something in a cart, they're still not psychologically ready to pull the trigger and actually pay for it. Yeah, sounds odd, but it's a fact. So if you say click here just to put something, you ask them click a buy button just to add it to the cart, they've already decided against it. And survey after survey after survey confirms this. So you definitely don't want to go there. So here's major shopping cart design mistake number 2. Entrepreneur, make sure the system that you're thinking about, or the system you currently have, gives some type of confirmation, preferably visual, so that when somebody puts something in a cart, they know it was put in a cart. Because this is what happens in a lot of cases. Somebody puts something into the cart. They don't realize it's been added because they're not getting any kind of visual confirmation. So they push it again. Or maybe they push it a couple of more times. And when they finally head over to the checkout page to actually pay for everything, they're in shock because there's that same item added 4, 5, 6, 7 times. How many ever times they push the button? And of course, what they're thinking is you're trying to scam them. Happens far more frequently than you think. And finally, here's major shopping cart design number 3 that you definitely want to avoid. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure the system you have or the system you're looking into allows the shoppers, when they don't want an item, they want to remove it from the cart, have the words delete or remove instead of some systems ask you to put a 0 in. And this confuses people. All 3 of these situations ultimately lead to this, ladies and gentlemen: shopping cart abandonment. So while the technology is really super cool, make sure that the shopping cart system you have doesn't lead to shopping cart abandonment. So on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then ladies and gentlemen, grab your free 9-page special report. Just head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, because that's where you can get it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.